Natural rubber. Before we go through the topic, let's take a look at some example of natural polymers. Protein is a natural polymer. The monomer are amino acid. Another example of natural polymer is carbohydrate, and the monomer are glucose molecules. Now, let's take a look at another polymer, which is natural rubber. The monomer in natural rubber is called 2-methyl-but-1,3-diene molecules. The latex that comes out of the rubber tree is a sticky liquid. An acid, to be specific ethanoic acid, helps to coagulate the latex, while ammonia prevents the coagulation of latex. Now, let's take a look at how ethanoic acid can help to coagulate latex. Latex consists of colloid particles, and each particle contains the rubber polymers enclosed in the protein membrane. The protein membranes carry negative charges, so there are repulsive forces between the particles and they cannot collide freely with one another. When ethanoic acid is added, the hydrogen ions from the acid neutralize the negative charges. The neutral particles can then collide freely with one another. The collision breaks the protein membranes and the rubber polymers are then released. The rubber polymers join one another to form longer chain polymers which get entangled with one another and form a solid mass of coagulated rubber. The protein membrane is a food source for the bacteria in the latex, and the bacteria produce lactic acid, which then causes the rubber to coagulate by itself. To prevent the coagulation of latex, an alkali such as ammonia solution is added. Did you know that natural rubber has a low melting point? On heating to above 50 degrees Celsius, it melts and becomes sticky and soft. When a large force is applied, the rubber polymers slide along each other. When released, the rubber does not go back to the original length. So natural rubber is very stretchable. However, it is not elastic. You can increase the melting point and elasticity of the rubber by heating the latex with sulfur powder. This process is called vulcanization. In vulcanized rubber, the sulfur atoms form cross-linkage between the rubber polymers at the double bond position. This cross-linkage prevents the rubber polymers from slipping so that the rubber retains its elasticity. Due to the presence of this cross-linkage, the melting point of vulcanized rubber is higher, and the vulcanized rubber also resistant to oxidation. Let's take a look at some of the products that contain natural rubber.